Hey gorgeous people, welcome back. Oh, I nearly sang to you then straight off. We're going to do an SRT clearing, a group clearing on the solar plexus, which is that, you can't really see, but it's that, for those not au fait with the, there's my belly button, and it's sort of there, it's that big centre, that power centre there. For those not completely au fait with the chakras and stuff, it is sort of the big power centre, the I am centre. So set your intention to receive the benefits of this clearing, and ensure you're 100% open to receiving the healing, and let's get stuck in, shall we? Right, so here we go. Right, I didn't know that. So solar plexus for everybody, what's it running at? 0 positive, 100 negative. So we've obviously got some things to clear there between us. And we're at Holy Spirit status level of consciousness. So we've got incarnational there, and then spirit status, then Holy Spirit status. So it's pretty low down because we want to go through all these levels of consciousness here, and then all the way up to the top to be at a minimum of radiant love, new paradigm level of consciousness. So we're just going to ask your high self team, so we're doing the clearings for you, to clear away anything that needs to be cleared that we don't need to research first, to raise it from Holy Spirit status of consciousness all the way up to radiant love, new paradigm level of consciousness, up to 100 positive, down to 0 negative. And this is how the system works. We work at 100 positive, 0 negative is what we want everything to be at, no matter what it is. And that's balance, harmony, whatever you want to call it. So this is how this system works. So I'm sending you all my love, and I hope you're all keeping well, looking after yourselves, lots of self-care. I'm sure you are. If you're watching this channel and listening to the videos, then you are operating under that self-care. Thank you for being here. It wouldn't be a channel without you. Well, it would be, but it would be pretty empty. It's a nice little community on here. I really love building up the relationships with you. I've had lots of messages from people and lots of donations, which has been really kind of you. Thank you. Really helps. And it's just lovely to serve you. Quite simply, it's just lovely to serve you. Right, clearing away. So we're clearing the solar plexus. Oh, it's going to tell me responding. Did you hear that? Did it come out in the recording? It came from that area as well, so that's always encouraging. Every clearing I do, I'm clearing me. So because we're in shared consciousness, whatever's running in me as well, at varying levels with everybody else, will be clearing in you. And that's how that's how we work as healers. So there's no separation. Tommy's gurgling away. It really is. It's gurgling away. I love that. Those practitioners out there will be familiar with that. If you're a hypnotherapist or a Reiki practitioner or whatever you do, you'll be familiar with the gurgling when the energy's moving in the body. It's great. It's still clearing away here. It's obviously a lot to clear. Got my Neil Diamond songbook out, so if you're unfortunate enough, you might hear me trundling out 1 or 2 numbers over the next 1 or 2 clearings. I think I left the last SRT clearing doing a very brief Kate Bush impression. So I used to do Doris Day impressions as well years ago, and Kate Bush. I had Wuthering Heights done to an absolute T in the late 1970s, early 80s. That was fun. And Doris Day for a while. I doubt whether I could do them now. And Julie Andrews. I used to do Julie Andrews in the early 90s as well. Mostly Sound of Music stuff. But, right, we're slowing down now. Let's have a look. Oh, it's my tummy's gurgling away. Wow. Chart 4, which is interesting. So it normally comes up in individual clearings. So what are we looking at there for? Inherited stuff. So inheritance we're looking at. Now normally we'd take a reading of how many programs are running under inheritance, and then we'd go through taking the most significant programs. So because it's a group clearing, I'm not going to do that. So, so I'm just going to ask the teams, can we just go straight to chart 6A? So we're just going to go chart 6A for this one, because normally what we do is we'd find out, say there was, I don't know, 5,000 programs running under inheritance, so those programs that we've inherited, then we'd take the most significant and we'd say let's take the most significant of those, and let's find out when it was set up, who it was connected to. Was it in this lifetime? Was it another lifetime? Was it connected to my mother, father, brother, sister, friend, teacher, whatever? And then we'd find the energies here. But because this is a group clearing and I don't know who I'm clearing for, we're just going to go straight to the master programs and discord an energy chart and find out what's running under inheritance. So inside left, abandonment. Outside left. Oh, can you hear my tummy? Intolerance. This is everything connected to the solar plexus, gurgling away ever since I started this clearing. Failure. Anything else? Do we need to find out any other information to clear it? No. Can we just clear that under the category of inheritance? Yep. So let's just do that at all levels of consciousness from you, whoever it applies to. And then what we'd normally do is then check how many programs are left, and there might be only 50 programs left under inheritance. So then we go through the whole process again, taking, let's take the most significant. Where was that set up? And the most significant will always clear the most of the programs. And then eventually we get it down until it was all 100% cleared. And sometimes we'd have to investigate the past lifetimes as well. So, and that varies person to person, but it's quite thorough when that comes up. So it's unusual for this to come up, this category to come up on chart 4 during a group clearing for me. Okay, so let's just go back to chart 4, just see if there's anything else. So there could be millions of programs that have come up if I'd look. So is there anything else to clear under there? No. What percentage would they clear? 100%. So they know what they're doing on the other side of life. So we don't need to do too much research in terms of a group clearing here. So chart 6B. But it was obviously necessary for you to find out what programs were coming up that you'd inherited there that was affecting your solar plexus. Otherwise, they would have just cleared it. Inside left, we have blocks to forgiveness. Inside left, it's still gurgling away. Blocks to gentleness. Inside left. Blocks to endurance. It wasn't gurgling at all before I started this clearing, so it's just continuing now. Inside right. Blocks to abundance. Well, let's just get all those blocks cleared away, all levels of consciousness from you. Clearing from your solar plexus. Wow. Love it. Of course, like a whole orchestra going on in my solar plexus. I don't know if that's coming out on the recording. Apologies if it is. Okay, clearing away. Right, where are we going next? Feels so much lighter already in terms of the energy. We're between charts 11 and 12. So we're just going to ask that all multiple soul programs, that we're going to ask them to be cleared and removed, all sets 9+9 words of multiple soul programs relating to whatever's held in the solar plexus there for you. Okay, and then we're going back to, looks like chart 4. So very unusual in this one. So where are we going this time? We're back to inheritance. Something else coming up under inheritance. So let's just go straight to 6A on this one. I'm not going to ask. It's going to be different for everybody where it's originated. Inside right, more failure coming up. Okay, let's just get all that failure energy cleared away. All the master programs and discordant energy of failure cleared from your solar plexus under inheritance as a category on chart 4, which is the programs chart. Clearing away all levels of consciousness, please, from past life and ancestral roots across all time and space and dimension, all elevations, all seeds, all roots, all branches. Clearing any associated pain and shock and trauma with that and unfreezing them from that failure. Okay. So under inheritance then, let me just go back to that. Under inheritance, what percentage was that cleared? 100%. So where are we going next? We're going to chart 18. So this is coming up more and more in these clearings, which is wonderful. This is where the Lords of Karma sit. So we're normally completing a cycle where we get sent here. So we've got programs in the subconscious mind of I am. So let's just clear those away that are connected. And I am, again, it's that center. I am the power center of the solar plexus. Just clearing those away, bringing freedom to you. Feels so much lighter. I don't know if you can feel it listening to it, but it feels really light. It really feels like we're clearing a lot of stuff away. Right, where are we going next? Chart 28, which is final forgiveness. Integrate multiple programs in the consciousness of one. So let's just do that, shall we? And again, this is just a very light overview. Those of you that have had personal clearings with me know they go into a lot more detail than this. And obviously it works at a deeper level because it's not focused on a group, it's focused on stripping away deeper levels for yourself. And over time these bring changes because we're changing the vibration and the frequency that you're emitting. And because your frequency changes that you're emitting, you're going to attract to you through the law of correspondence different experiences, different opportunities, different conversations. Okay. Anything else? This feels like there's still something else. Chart 28, still on final forgiveness. So I left there too soon. It never lets me move on if there's something to be cleared. Multiple pathways. That's interesting. So let's just clear those multiple pathways away. So I'm just going to read you what it says about multiple pathways. There are two areas of multiple pathways. So number one, there are 2,600 pathways that lead from the Godhead to where we are created in the image and likeness of God as spiritual bodies, living souls. There are 136 major categories, one of which is animal. Of the 2,600, 540 are animal paths, and if you came that path, you could be holding animal energy, which that comes up frequently with clearings I do for clients. And number 2, when the soul decides to incarnate, there is a listing of 900 million possible life paths or scenarios. You can pick a maximum of any 20 and in any order as your major path. Then there are usually 3 alternate life paths designed, which you can switch to from time to time. I think that's similar to what Dolores Cannon channeled. I think there's a few differences there, but yeah. Also depends, who's channeling the information to us, how open we are as a channel, what level of consciousness we're at as well. So different levels of understanding. Right, anything else? We're back to chart 6A, which is master program. So still something to clear there for the solar plexus. Outside right. Unforgiveness. Okay, does it have past life and ancestral roots? Let's just clear all unforgiveness then. As a master program and discordant energy across all time and space and dimension, all of your energy bodies, all levels of consciousness. Anything else? That doesn't look like it. Should we now go to mop-up? So let's go to mop-up, where the bulk of the clearing takes place by the teams on the other side of life using their 200 plus charts. Stuff that I don't need to research. They just go through all their charts and clear it. So this is where most of the clearing is really done. Shifting stuff. Normally, if we're doing personal clearing, there's a whole list of instructions that I'll read out, and I give an inspired affirmation to work with as well. Right, are we done? Still something else to clear. Back to chart 6A, which is master programs. Outside right. What have we got? Spiritual suicide. Okay, anything else? Does it have past life and ancestral roots? Yeah, let's just clear all master programs and discordant energy of spiritual suicide from you. Let me give you the official definition of that. Spiritual suicide is a sense that you have done something to cut yourself off from spirit. You cannot commit spiritual suicide. You can only have the false belief that you can or have. It's beliefs that work against us, because beliefs are based on perceptions that come out of experiences, whether learned or inherited. So clearing away. So the official definition of SRT, which is what this is spiritual response therapy. SRT is a system of working with your high self to access, research and clear a person's soul records, a method of identifying and removing blocks to a greater expression of life. The other way to clear your soul records is face every challenge day after day and overcome them. So it's just one of those other systems that helps you to do that. Like so many out there. There are so many. And it's usually, I think, a combination of these healing mechanisms that work well together rather than just sticking to one. And things like Reiki, they can enhance the healing side. I'm also a Reiki master teacher. And Reiki's wonderful for enhancing things. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the right term really, but it's such a beautiful, peaceful energy. There's been some negative stuff said about it over the years, which I don't agree with. My experience of it is very, very constructive, very helpful, very healing, very positive. Right, okay, are we done? Yeah. Anything else to clear? I don't think so. Is the soul happy? Spirit happy? High self teams happy? Yeah, okay, let's have a look. Feels ever so light. 100 positive now, 0 negative, really light in comparison to what it was before. It's positively floating. You can really feel the energy of the pendulum. So another one done, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next one. Do enjoy my other SRT clearings for your benefit, and if you have any constructive suggestions, please do pop them down below on the details, and I will see you on the next clearing. But take care of yourselves, drink lots of water, have fun, enjoy yourselves, and get involved with life, experience life to the full, and love you lots, and see you soon. Bye.